In 1987, Michael Jordan got down on one knee with a 2-carat diamond ring. The woman said no. 37 years later, where she ended up will absolutely blow your mind. But here's the crazy part. She says rejecting the future billionaire was the best decision she ever made. And when you hear what she's doing now, you'll understand why. April 15th, 1987. Chicago's most exclusive restaurant, Alinea. Michael Jordan, 24 years old. And already the talk of the NBA has something massive planned. He's been dating actress Robin Matthews for 8 months. And tonight's the night he's gonna pop the question. Robin has no idea what's coming. She thinks they're just celebrating the Bulls making the playoffs. "You look nervous, Michael," she tells him over dinner. "It's just the first round. You guys got this." Jordan's palms are sweating, but it's not because of basketball. Hidden in his jacket pocket is a 2-carat diamond ring that cost him more than most people make in 2 years. But here's what makes this story insane. Robin Matthews isn't just any actress. She's about to become one of Hollywood's biggest stars, and she's about to make a decision that'll shock everyone who knows her. Let's back up. Who is Robin Matthews? In 1986, she's 27 years old, stunningly beautiful, and her acting career is just taking off. She's landed a supporting role in a major film, and Hollywood's starting to notice. More importantly, she's fiercely independent. We're talking about a woman who moved to Chicago with $300 in her pocket and worked 3 jobs while auditioning for plays. "I didn't come this far to be someone's wife," she tells her friends. But then she meets Michael Jordan at a charity gala, and everything gets complicated. Their first date, Jordan takes her to a Bulls practice. Not exactly romantic, right? Wrong. Robin's mesmerized watching Jordan work. "I'd never seen anyone so focused, so driven," she later recalled. "It was like watching an artist create magic." Jordan's equally smitten. Here's a woman who doesn't care about his fame, doesn't want his money, and isn't impressed by his celebrity status. "She challenged me," Jordan said years later. "Everyone else just agreed with everything I said. Robin, she'd argue with me about movies, politics, life. I'd never met anyone like her. For 8 months, they're inseparable." Jordan flies to her auditions. Robin comes to every home game. Chicago's media is calling them the city's power couple. But there's tension brewing that nobody sees coming. While Jordan's falling deeper in love, Robin's getting the opportunities she's dreamed of her entire life. 3 major studios want her. We're talking leading roles in big-budget films. Her agent's telling her she could be the next Julia Roberts. There's just one problem: accepting these roles means moving to LA, full-time. Jordan knows about the offers, but he thinks love conquers all. He's about to find out how wrong he is. Back to that restaurant. Jordan's ordered Robin's favorite wine, her favorite dessert. The mood is perfect. "Robin," he says, getting down on one knee right there in the restaurant, "you're the most incredible woman I've ever met. I want to spend my life making you happy. Will you marry me?" The entire restaurant goes silent. Other diners are pulling out cameras. This is about to be front-page news in every Chicago paper. Robin stares at the ring. It's absolutely gorgeous. Any woman would kill for this moment. And then she says the 2 words that change everything. "I can't." The restaurant erupts in whispers. Jordan's face goes from hopeful to confused to devastated in about 3 seconds. "I can't do this, Michael," Robin says, tears streaming down her face. "I'm not ready. My career, I have opportunities in Hollywood that I've worked my whole life for." Jordan's still on one knee, holding the ring, trying to process what's happening. We can make it work, he pleads. LA, Chicago, whatever you need. But Robin's already made up her mind. Michael, you need someone who can be your partner in this life you're building. That's not me. Not now. She kisses him on the forehead and walks out of the restaurant, leaving Jordan kneeling there with a $50,000 ring and a broken heart. For the next 3 years, Jordan doesn't give up. We're talking about the most competitive person on the planet, getting rejected by the woman he loves. He sends flowers to her movie sets. He flies to LA just to take her to dinner. He writes letters that would make Nicholas Sparks cry. Please reconsider, he writes in one letter. I know we can build something amazing together. Robin's torn. She loves Jordan, but she's also watching her career explode. Her first leading role gets her an Emmy nomination. Suddenly she's on magazine covers, getting invited to award shows. Meanwhile, Jordan's channeling his heartbreak into basketball. Some people think his legendary competitiveness during this period was partially fueled by Robin's rejection. I was trying to prove I was worth choosing, Jordan admitted decades later. While Jordan's becoming a global icon, Robin's living her Hollywood dream. 3 blockbuster movies, an Emmy win, her own production company. She's making millions, dating A-list actors, living in a Malibu mansion. From the outside, she has everything. But here's where the story gets interesting. Robin's miserable. I achieved everything I thought I wanted, she said years later. But I felt empty. All that success, all that money, and I was the loneliest person in LA. By 1995, she's burned out. The fame feels fake. The relationships are shallow. She's made more money than she ever dreamed of. But something's missing. That's when she makes a decision that shocks everyone who knows her. In 2001, at the height of her career, Robin Matthews disappears from Hollywood. Not gradually, overnight. She sells her mansion, donates most of her money to charity, and buys a one-way ticket to Kenya. I realized I was living someone else's definition of success, she explains. I needed to find my own. In Kenya, she starts working with an organization that builds schools in rural villages. No cameras, no publicity, no fame, just Robin, teaching kids how to read. For the next 20 years, Robin lives a completely different life. She's building schools, training teachers, changing entire communities. She's not Robin Matthews, the actress, anymore. She's just Robin, the American woman who helps villages get clean water and education. This is what I was meant to do, she tells a documentary filmmaker in 2018. Not perform for audiences, but serve people who need help. By 2024, Robin's organization has built 47 schools across East Africa. She's helped educate over 15,000 children. She's never married, never had kids of her own, but she calls every student my child. Here's the part that'll give you chills. One of the schools Robin built is called Jordan Academy. Not because of Michael Jordan, because of the Jordan River, where she says she found her spiritual calling. But when asked about the name in a recent interview, Robin smiled. Maybe subconsciously, I was honoring the man who taught me that love means wanting the best for someone, even if that doesn't include you. Last year, a journalist finally tracked down both Robin and Jordan to ask about their relationship. Jordan, now married to Yvette and father to twin daughters, was surprisingly open. Robin breaking my heart was the best thing that could have happened to both of us, he said. She knew herself better than I knew her. She chose her path, and look what she's accomplished. Robin's response was even more stunning. Michael and I both achieved our purpose in life. His was to inspire people through basketball. Mine was to help kids who had no voice. If I'd married him, I would have been living his purpose, not mine. Robin admits she kept every letter Jordan sent during those 3 years he was trying to win her back. Not because I regretted my decision, she explains, but because they reminded me that someone believed I was worth fighting for, that gave me strength during the hard times in Africa. One letter, she says, particularly stuck with her. Robin, whatever path you choose, I know you'll change the world. You're that kind of person. He was right, Robin laughs. Just not in the way either of us expected. Think about this. While Jordan was winning 6 championships and building a billion-dollar empire, Robin was building something just as valuable: hope. Jordan inspired millions through basketball. Robin educated thousands through teaching. Jordan became the greatest basketball player ever. Robin became one of Africa's most effective education advocates. Different stages, same impact. Robin taught me that love isn't about getting what you want, Jordan reflected. It's about wanting what's best for the other person, even if that excludes you. She knew that marrying me would have meant giving up her dreams. I was too young and too selfish to understand that at the time. Now I realize the woman who said no to me made the most loving choice possible. For Robin, rejecting Jordan taught her about courage. Saying no to Michael was the hardest thing I'd ever done, she admits. But it taught me that I could choose my own path, even when everyone thought I was crazy. Every time I've faced a difficult decision since then, leaving Hollywood, moving to Africa, starting the schools, I remember that night in the restaurant. If I could say no to Michael Jordan, I could do anything. Robin's rejection changed both their lives in ways neither could have predicted. Jordan, heartbroken, threw himself into basketball even harder. Some argue that heartbreak helped fuel his legendary drive during the Bulls' championship runs. Robin, free from the pressure of being Michael Jordan's wife, discovered her true calling as an educator and humanitarian. Today, Jordan's worth $2 billion and considered one of the greatest athletes ever. Robin's worth maybe $200,000 and is completely unknown outside of East Africa. Guess which one says they're happier? Money can't buy the feeling I get when a kid I taught 15 years ago becomes a doctor or teacher. Robin says that's worth more than any ring. Jordan agrees. Robin found her championship. It just wasn't with me. Sometimes the best thing that can happen to you is not getting what you think you want. Jordan thought he wanted Robin as his wife. What he needed was the motivation that came from being rejected by someone he respected. Robin thought she wanted Hollywood success. What she needed was the courage to walk away from it and find her real purpose. We both got exactly what we needed. Robin concludes, just not what we expected. In 2023, Jordan's charity foundation partnered with Robin's organization to build a new school in Kenya. They didn't meet in person, just exchanged emails through their foundations. Jordan's message was simple: still changing the world. I see. Proud of you. Robin's reply: still inspiring people to be their best. Proud of you too. 37 years after she said no to his marriage proposal, they finally became the partners they were meant to be, just not in the way anyone expected. Sometimes the love story isn't about ending up together. Sometimes it's about becoming the people you were meant to be because you didn't. If this incredible story about choosing your own path over someone else's dreams moved you, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Have you ever said no to something everyone thought you should want? Share your story in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, because sometimes the best love story is the one where nobody gets married.